Okay, guys, here is episode 72 here of XCW. Hard to imagine we've been through that many episodes here in WWE 2K15. With 2K16 just on the horizon, we're coming down to the final few episodes of XCW. And it is getting pretty amazing, guys. We are going to see what I think are some great matches here tonight and some unconventional matches as well, ones that maybe you would not have expected to have seen. And right here, we're about to see a tournament unlike we've ever seen here in XCW, a tournament that's never happened, this style, never quite like this before. These 6 men will be your 6 men competing to possibly become your new TV champion at WrestleMania. Most of these men have only been around a short while, at least all 3 men on your right, Tommy Wilson, Rob Visor, and Chris Dart, but all have shown some good competition in their short time here in XCW, and they're all going to get a shot to fight for that TV championship. And then there's the 3 men on your left. They're much more veterans of the company. Omar the Ox, a member of AZW for a short time, has been here since the return of XCW. Kirby, long-standing member of the community, been here for most of XCW's entire existence. And Zach Zero, been around since before WrestleMania last year, short time in Evolution, along with Kirby as well. These 6 men are the 6 men that will have that opportunity to face CJ at WrestleMania, but they're going to have to go through 3 grueling processes here. This Battle Royal to start things out. The first man thrown over the top rope will be gone out, his chances dashed. No longer an opportunity to become the number 1 contender for the TV title. The next 4 men thrown over the top rope will be competing in a fatal 4-way match. And the winner of that fatal 4-way match will face whoever wins this Battle Royal outright. That man who wins the Battle Royal does not have to go through those 4 other men again. He will only have to have a 1-on-1 match with whoever wins the fatal 4-way. So interesting to see who's going to get thrown out first, maybe get upset about being taken out so quick, and who is able to prevail in this opening bout, because prevailing here is definitely going to be pumping you up. And we're going to go ahead and move on. Let's go ahead and start things off here, guys, as we get this first match of the night underway. Battle Royal 6 men. We haven't had one of these in quite a while, so I'm kind of excited to see exactly how it's going to go down. We got Wrecking Crew Gaming here in tonight. And, guys, I don't know, nobody knows this yet, but I'll let you guys be informed. The Wrecking Crew, for the first time here in XCW, are going to be competing as a team. That's right, Dizzle, Dan, Jackson, Jordan, Tyrant in our main event this evening are going to be going up against the Vigilantes, but I've heard rumors that Brent Ryder is refusing to tag with the group. Ricky Brown was unable to make it here to Raw. He's promised that he'll be on Saturday Night Main Event, but Ricky Brown unavailable, and Brent Ryder refusing tonight to tag with his own faction. I don't know what is going on with Brent Ryder and why he is having such a problem. I heard him mumbling something about Nash when he didn't want to team with him right now. He's still upset about everything that's gone down over the last few months here since XCW returned, and so I don't know exactly what's up with him. But Ryder refused to tag with him. So I've heard rumors that Ryder and Brian Nash and Chris Cryptic have gone around backstage trying to find another partner for the match, and hopefully they'll be able to get that partner before the evening is over. But let's go ahead and get this match underway. 6 men over the top Battle Royal. Question is, who is going to get eliminated first and out, immediately lose their chance of becoming the new number 1 TV contender? Look at this, Zach Zero, the first one with the attempt to get out. Omar gets attacked from behind. Luckily, Zero, who just lost that title match to CJ at Elimination Chamber, gets saved. Somebody from high, I think it was an inadvertent punch right there, guys, that stopped that from happening. Kirby now, he's the man on the edge, able to fight back Tommy Wilson. Big pop to the chest right there from Zach Zero. 2 men on the edge. Kirby, is Kirby out? Tommy Wilson trying to eliminate him. So close, but no, Kirby survives, and barely. Tommy Wilson now, man, he's the one in trouble on the outside over the top rope. If he gets knocked out in any fashion, he is out. but able to save himself and get back in. Zero now, the one in trouble as Visor gets taken down with a nice hurricanrana by Chris Dart. In green, I believe that we're going to do that rematch, KC, next week. If KC can win that matchup, we'll have a triple threat at WrestleMania. Or we can wait until WrestleMania, KC. There's a possibility if you want that one-on-one match at WrestleMania, I mean, if you want to make sure that you're the champion going in, we can do your rematch clause. Or, you know what, I think, hold on, wait, this had elimination, and it's Ray Visor thrown over the top rope. He is out of this. Big Daddy is gone. Zach Zero, the man, has at least secured himself the continuation of fighting in this match. He is not going to be the first man eliminated. He will at least continue on in this tournament. Everybody here will not be eliminated from the tournament thus far, but whoever wins will go to the final round. Look at that. Omar in trouble. Kirby trying to return the favor earlier on. Omar tried to eliminate Kirby. Now it's Kirby trying to eliminate Omar. He's got him. He does. He's kicking him out of the ring as Tommy Wilson and Chris Dart now have Zach Zero on the edge. The Zero fighting back in. I kind of would like to see a triple. Now on the edge. Kirby, another member of the universe. Does he have him? Dart. Oh, somehow Dart survives. I thought he was gone for sure, but he wants to fight for that TV title at WrestleMania. Dart now trying to attack Zach Zero, instead attacks Kirby from behind. Wilson and Zero fighting over in the side. Big right hand from Kirby. Kirby throwing Dart back over the top rope. Once again trying to eliminate him. He's got his foot on his chest. He's on the edge, and he is gone. We are down to 3. Kirby, Zach Zero, and Tommy Wilson, both of them staring at Kirby, trying to attack him immediately after he was done celebrating his elimination. I don't know if Nitro's in the chat, but hashtag Nitro loves something is in there. Hold on, over the top rope. This could be bad. This could be bad for Zero. Tommy Wilson, he's got him over the top rope on the outside. Kirby trying to help him out. With Zero fighting off once again, second or third time. He has had 2 men trying to eliminate him at the same time. And now Kirby trying to eliminate Tommy Wilson, but Zero actually saves Tommy Wilson. And Tommy, that nice release dragon suplex right there. Actually, I'm sorry, that was double underhook suplex. I'll be their partner, says KC. Oh, KC, you're already booked here tonight. I think I know who the partner might be. There's one guy I know who's been after the Wrecking Crew for a while, and I think that's the man they went to go see who can face them. Hashtag Ryder sucks. Ryder having a tough few weeks here in XCW. Tough month and a half, really, in XCW. Is right now, Kirby goes off the ropes, comes back, nice. Black hole slam right there. Wilson taking down our former Evolution member, former Drama King here in XCW. Look at this double team maneuver. Wilson sets him up, and Zach Zero puts him down with that nice lift up DDT using both gentlemen. But now they've turned. Now both been attacking Tommy Wilson. This is a battle royal, but you wouldn't know it for the fact that these 3 men are just beating the crap out of each other. And there's been no attempt at elimination for quite a while, but now, as I say that, Zero over the top rope, but instead it's Wilson now thrown over the top rope. I thought Wilson was about to try to get rid of Zero, but Zero actually saves Wilson. I don't know what that was about. Wilson was going to try to eliminate Zero. Instead, Kirby tries to eliminate Wilson, and Zero makes the save. Once again, Kirby going over the top rope with a competitor. Wilson on the edge now. Zero this time not helping him out. Instead, trying to help Kirby. He fights his way back into the ring. Good afternoon. Yes, early show, Nick Nitro. Oh, I finally get it. KCA1. They're both sauces. Zero now in trouble. It's Tommy Wilson once again trying to take him out. Tommy Wilson, does he have Zero? Zero. I don't know what it is, but Zero refuses to lose in this match. There are at least 3 occasions I thought Zero was done for sure. And now Kirby is trying to take Wilson down. He's got him with that double back suplex, finishing it off with the German suplex. And this could be the end of Wilson right here. No, reversal throws Kirby into the ropes. Comeback, another black hole slam. Who's your manager? JR's barbecue sauce? That Zero now attacking Kirby. Both men attacking Kirby. Kirby back on his feet. But, oh, look at this. Out of nowhere, tricked Wilson. Looked like he was about to attack Kirby. Wilson backed off for the moment, and he immediately assaulted Wilson with that awesome end of days. Hold on. He's throwing Zach Zero into the corner, smashes him into the ground. Kirby's got a nice headlock on. He's throwing him over the top rope. Wilson now in trouble. Kirby turns his attention. Look at that. We've had chances for elimination, and guys just turn and take out the third competitor in the match. King doesn't believe the winner of this match will be in the final to determine a new TV title #1 contender. Both men just took Zach Zero out. Kirby trying to attack Zero right here, and a nice reversal. Takes that foot, shoves it right in his face. But Wilson throwing Kirby, no, pullback attempt failed. A nice, very nice attack right there by Kirby. Zach Zero throws him over the top, though. Kirby took his eye off of, oh, look at this finisher. He is out. There's no chance for Savior there. And look at that, Kirby eliminated, so close to a WrestleMania title match. And Zero with a shot to get back into the title picture. He can go straight to the finals if he can win this match, but it might be Tommy Wilson. Tommy Wilson up top, signature move once again. That double underhook back suplex, very nice release back suplex right there. Very impressive job by him, but Zero has gotten all the momentum, has him on the outside. Zero trying to get to the finals of this tournament, craves that TV title more than anybody else in the history of XCW, I believe. Got Nitro, KC, Wrecking Crew, King Disbelief, quite a few members of the XCW Universe. Once again, Wilson over the top. This time he is on the edge. Zach Zero's got him. He's got him, and he is out. Zach Zero makes his way to the finals. Ray Visor, the man eliminated from contention. The other four men will compete in the following match. They better not head all the way to the back, because they are all competing next, except for that man, who will be competing 2 matches from now against the winner of that Fatal 4-Way. If there are any faces here or just heels, I'm sorry, I'm going to need you to think about your jokes before you say them, because they are just embarrassing. AC, where's your hockey stick and hat? Your jokes are worse than Roman Reigns promos. Okay, those are fighting words, KC. Wrecking Crew might have to take out KC now. I don't know. Are there any face... and Super Headbuster here as well. Ricky Brown unable to make it to Raw this evening. Ryder refusing to fight with the Vigilantes. I think mainly due to the fact that Nash he'd have to team up with, still upset about how all of that has gone down. I'm going to have to edit the participants here. Zach Zero made it all the way through. Kirby, Dart, and Tommy Wilson all did make it in here, but Omar Williamson will be moving on as well. First man eliminated was Ray Visor. Nitro just became a ref. What? I don't know. The insults are kind of weird in the chat now, but Brent Ryder will be competing here tonight. He will go one-on-one with the TV champion, CJ Lyons. And can CJ keep up his end of the bargain? You know, he has had 3 of the most impressive wins in a row, back to back to back. A 6-man Hell in a Cell, defended his title at the pay-per-view, then beat the Intercontinental Champion last week. So, I mean, he has had back-to-back-to-back amazing matches. But we're going to find out who's going to face Zach Zero in our next match, guys. The winner of this match faces Zach Zero. The winner of that match goes on to face CJ at WrestleMania. Let's get this match underway. And I've got some news for you as well. Last week, Alpha One, management didn't appreciate when Alpha One was pulling management's name through the mud, and he would not be quiet about not getting his opportunity for the world title. So Alpha One, he'd already asked to face Deshaun Johnson this week, and he will get that opportunity. He was challenged by another man, and then challenged by another man. We saw what MV3 did. The debuting superstar stole Shawn Tia's title. We heard that he did get it back to her, but Alpha One, not happy about that, wanted to face MV3 as well. And then we had Ricky Brown and Alpha One made backstage during Saturday Night Main Event last week. Got into it a little bit. And so Alpha One will not be taking on one competitor. No, he will have a second match taking on a second competitor, and then a third match taking on a third competitor on Saturday Night Main Event this week. If the man formerly known as Alpha One, Jordan Alexander, is gonna turn things around for himself and prove that he is one of the best competitors here in XCW, then if he can go and get a 3-0 sweep, that would be pretty impressive on his part. But he is, I think management might be punishing him for his comments toward them over the last number of weeks and the attitude that he seems to be exuding throughout the last couple of episodes. Image, what were you saying? I don't know. I've just said a lot. It's hard to remember specifically what you were thinking about. Tom Hoskins. I see Shane Thomas himself over in the Twitch feed now as well. Shane Thomas in the house. Shane Thomas will have a good matchup later on this evening. The artist formerly known as LOL. Oh, look at that move right there. A huge back suplex onto the hardest part of the ring, that edge of the apron. Wilson in trouble with Kirby outside, but remember, there is only one winner in this match, and Omar getting a gator roll on Chris Dart while both the other men get back into the ring. Kirby taking Wilson down, showing off what power he has as well. Wilson is a huge man, zigzag. And look at Kirby taking down Wilson. Kirby turning around. What is this? Once more attack. Back suplex, spinning back suplex, going for a second one. Can he hit it? Hits the second one. Now going for that German suplex. He does. Hits all three. Wilson could be in serious trouble. Wilson being thrown off the ropes. He's coming back. Gets a reverse though. Nice float over. Hits that DDT. While Omar and Chris Dart fighting up at the top of the ring there. Kirby back in control. Omar taking down Dart here with that standing Samba suplex. Now he's taking it over to Kirby, randomly deciding to go attack the other man in the match. And look at that, Omar about to get drop kicked, and instead, Chris Dart going up top. Can he hit? Yes! Look at that diving drop kick off the top by Chris Dart. Going for the pin on Tommy Wilson, one. But Omar there to break it up, able to end those triple Germans perfectly in time to break up the pinfall. Nitro trash talk aside, I must say I'm proud to be in a Fed with such great people. And Kirby. Ouch. One half of the tag team champs are here. Dallas Morgan will be competing later on here tonight. If I am correct, if I remember how I set the card up here tonight, I believe we'll actually see Dallas Morgan taking on the Intercontinental Champion. Hold on. I believe Shane Thomas and Dallas Morgan might be going one-on-one later on tonight. He's setting one more big move up here. Look at this. Pounding him into the mat. Oh my gosh, did you see that? A 450 splash springboard move taking down Omar Williamson while Wilson and Kirby fought out. Now they switch partners real fast. Dart taking on Kirby and Omar taking on Tommy Wilson. These two men are 1-1 against each other, but right there, look at that. Just knocks him cold out, and instead of going for the pin, turns around to go take out the other competitors in the match, and I think he's going for an F5, but Omar able to stop. Powerful move by Kirby. I'm just here for the Oreo, says Wes Carson. Oh, God. And a lot of members here tonight that haven't been here in a while or haven't been checking in too much. We got CJ, who will be taking on Brent Ryder. We have Nick Nitro, who I've been hearing rumors that the Vigilantes are asking him to join them here tonight to take on the Wrecking Crew. Pretty sure Nitro will accept that offer. He wants to get his hands on Dizzle Dan, Tyrant, and Jackson Jordan, our world champion. Shenanigans, says CJ. Nutter Butters. You know, honestly, if I'm going to choose between Oreos and Nutter Butters, I'm actually going to go Nutter Butters here, guys. And look at that right there, broken up. I thought Wilson might have taken Dart down. Look at this Omar picking him up. What is he going for? Huge gorilla press. I don't know how you lift up a man the size of Tommy Wilson above your head like that, even a man as strong as Omar the Ox. Nitro does backflips underneath the bed. Guess it's supposed to mean he's short. Yes, WWE 2K16 will bring back tornado tag matches, which we will have very often in 2K16, I can tell you that. Hold on, 1, 2. Unless the normal tag is, you know, if the AI and normal tag is a lot better, then we might not have tornado tag as often, but we will probably have quite a few tornado tag and tornado tag elimination matches as well. Look at that. Oh my gosh, Kirby completely clearing Omar the Ox on that coast to coast. And look at this, Tommy Wilson setting up for a finisher. Oh, he gets zigzagged. He set up Omar for the win here. Oh, look at that. He's trying to set up to finish off Omar. And right behind him, Kirby turns the attention the other way, zigzags Tommy Wilson, and prevents him from possibly picking up the win. What a match this has been. Only when you sit in your boyfriend's lap. I'm 6 foot tall, says Nitro. Ryder, please join your team. Nitro's going to get them maybe all killed. I don't know. Hold on. That is it. Dart just picked up the win. I looked over to read the comments for a moment. Omar the Ox was exhausted, having done something there over on the side. Here's the F5 that got reversed. Look at that zigzag. That's the move right there where that stopped Wilson from winning this match, guys. Look at this right here. Huge suplex taking Wilson down. Omar the Ox gets a nice move there, but look at that. If he had just gotten back to his feet, would have broken up the pinfall. But instead, it is Chris Dart, who has been extremely impressive over the last few weeks. Chris Dart won a Fatal 4-Way match at the pay-per-view, beat Alex Tyson, a former, three-time European champion, former tag team champion here in XCW last week. And then this week, he survives long enough to continue on in the TV title tournament, makes it to the Fatal 4-Way here, wins it. Now he is one match away from facing CJ at WrestleMania. An L means a loss. Oh, sorry. Get them a L. I guess it was a lowercase L. It's kind of hard to tell. Most people put uppercase L's when they're doing the Hey guys, we have to exit out and set up our final match. Zach Zero against Chris Dart. Maybe not the man people expected to, but I guess if you had just watched what he had done over the last 2 episodes, this might have been the favorite to win this match. Definitely the most impressive of these men over the last couple of episodes. So Dart 1-on-1 with Zach Zero, the winner, to face CJ at WrestleMania. Let's get this match underway real quick. Chris Dart, man who won that 6-man over-the-top battle royal, Zach Zero. This is for all the marbles, guys. One is moving on. One is out of luck. A loss meaning a loss. Oh, meaning a lose. Casey having to correct it with a loss. We're bringing a bulldozer to the village time to build a highway to the Hall of Fame. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start this match. Get it underway immediately. Chris Dart, Zach Zero, 1-on-1. Winner goes to WrestleMania for a title match. Loser gets shut out. Dart can go from, a meddling career, lost his first ever match here in XCW, and couldn't really get any footing in that first month, and then turn things completely around after an impressive win at Elimination Chamber. But he's got to get through a man who wants that TV title more than anybody in the world, and that is Zach Zero, guys. He had the shot last night at Elimination Chamber, two nights ago, at Elimination Chamber couldn't get the job done against CJ. And so maybe just for people that want to see a new, fresh matchup, Chris Dart is their favorite to win. But of course, for people that want to see dreams come true, Zach Zero might be their guy, because that is definitely his dream to become the last TV champion here in XCW. WTF, you're so early. Yes, 702, it is pretty early on here tonight. But we're actually doing, in case anybody doesn't realize this, we're doing 2 episodes today and 2 episodes including WrestleMania tomorrow. So we will have a second episode, guys, tonight, somewhere in between 6 to 9 o'clock probably. Somewhere in that range is when I think we will have our second episode of the evening. We will have an episode tomorrow, somewhere around probably 11, 12, 1, somewhere in that range of Central Standard Time. And then, of course, our WrestleMania is slotted for a 6 p.m. start tomorrow night. Had to figure out the schedule. Sunday wasn't really an option for me. Monday would have been kind of pushing it. Some people might not have been able to see it at Monday night. I know Nash, our number 1 contender for the world title, would not have been able to see the match on Monday. So trying to get this WrestleMania done on Saturday gives you guys a couple of days to prepare for 2K16. Maybe get some ideas about what you want to do for your guy heading into next year. But right now, Zero being impressive, taking Dart down right there with that nice back wheel trip. Got 2K16 pre-order. Yeah, I had mine pre-ordered for about 2.5, 3 weeks. So whenever the first day was, it was on 2K6. It was online. I've had it pre-ordered and ready to go as soon as they unlock the game. Somebody let Nitro know that he's going to be in the main event of the evening. He's going to team with Chris Cryptic and Brian Nash to take on the entirety of the Wrecking Crew, a 3-on-3 tag match for the main event of the evening. 702, what did you miss? You missed, I believe, 3 matches already. I believe this is our third match of the evening. Yeah, so far we've had a TV title tournament unlike any other. A 6-man battle royal, 702. 1 man was eliminated from competition. 1 man went straight to the finals. The 4 men who were eliminated in the middle of the match were all given a fatal 4-way match. Last opportunity to face the winner of that battle royal. And Chris Dart won the battle royal. Zach Zero won the battle royal. Chris Dart won the fatal 4-way. And these 2 men are competing for a shot at the TV championship right now. Wait, who Hall of Fame, says Wrecking Crew. I got the season pass pre-order too. Yes, King Just Believe.
This might be big.
And Alpha, I heard you got beef, so what's up? Alpha's got beef with 702, with Deshaun Johnson, 702, for the fact that he beat him in the Elimination Chamber. And we're going to see him face 3 men on Saturday Night Main Event. Alpha 1, a.k.a. now known as, I guess, KKA now. Oh, sorry, NKA, now known as Jordan Alexander, will have 3 matches over on Saturday Night Main Event. You'll learn to shut your mouth to management, or management occasionally will make you pay. He will have to face 3 men. He will face Deshaun Johnson. He will face the new guy, MV3. And he will also face Ricky Brown one-on-one. 3 separate matches. 1 to open up the evening, 1 in the middle of the card, and 1 to end the night. But that is not until Saturday Night Main Event, guys. Alpha 1, a.k.a. Jordan Alexander, will be competing in all 3 of those matches. But right now, we are seeing the number 1 contender for WrestleMania, for that TV championship belt, happening. And this match is spilled to the outside of the ring. This is not a Extreme Rules match. There is disqualification. There is count out. So these men have to watch it a little bit. They can't go completely nuts in this match. Actually, you're in the main event, yes. Not just saying who. Hold on, what is this? Look at this. Double arm DDT. Zero in trouble. Look at that disrespect. Throws his unconscious body down. 0, 1, 2, 3. Chris Dart is going to WrestleMania. and Zach Zero had one last opportunity to impress, to get back into the TV title picture, and this is our final TV title match at WrestleMania, and it will be Chris Dart one-on-one with CJ Lyons, and he has gotten, just like CJ has had 3 consecutive impressive victories, so has Chris Dart. And Dart going to having to survive the first match, having to win the second and third matches of the evening. This man is looking spectacular on our road to WrestleMania right now. Huffy versus A1. Not my fault he's getting old since I'm doing Nick Nitro works Street Crew. Chris Dart celebrating right here. Somebody let Nick Nitro know that the main event of the evening will be all 3 members of the Wrecking Crew. First, 2 members of the Vigilantes, Ryan Nash and Chris Cryptic. And Ricky Brown couldn't make it to Raw this evening. And Brent Ryder refused to fight for his own faction tonight, refused to team with Nash. And so they went looking and found Nitro, a man who hates the Wrecking Crew, and decided to ask him if he would join them here tonight, and he has accepted. Let's move on to the next match here, guys. Nick Nitro works for Ricky versus Alpha One. Yes, that match will happen over on Saturday Night Main Event, but we are actually seeing Ryder, the man who has not left the Vigilantes, but really has had almost no contact with them since his loss at Elimination Chamber. Refused to help them out last week. Wasn't here for them when all 3 of them competed later on in the card. Immediately left the arena last week after losing his opening bout to Dizzle Dan. And here tonight, he is facing a man who is on one of the hottest streaks ever in XCW. Won a 6-man Hell in a Cell match, retained his TV title at Elimination Chamber, beat the Intercontinental Champion last week, and now he is facing a former 5-time champion here at XCW. CJ one-on-one with his constant tag team rival for quite a long time. Should be a great match here.
This is it. These 2 superstars will
yes, I would have loved a handicap match, King Disbelieve, but the game doesn't allow me to do that this year. So next year for 2K16, it'll be very handy for storyline purposes to do handicap matches. But what does suck is they have 1 versus 2 tag and 1 versus 3 tag. But I honestly would love a 2 versus 3 tag as well. That would have been awesome because you could have had, a 3 versus 3 faction, but maybe a guy get injured or something, and a 2 versus 3 tag would have helped out there. Look at that huge swinging punch by CJ, knocking Ryder back. I think he might have had something in his trunks. The referee didn't see it. Following it up as Ryder gets to his knees, gets to his feet. A huge running knee lift followed by that swinging neck breaker. Got Jake Watson in the chat now as well. I haven't done an early stream in quite a long time. A lot of the XCW universe turning out this right here, right now. And Ryder still has that anti-Brian Nash logo on his trunks. When is he going to grow up? When is he going to be a man and get over the fact that he couldn't beat Nash one-on-one for the title? And when he finally took out Nash in that Elimination Chamber, he not only cost Nash the title, which was his plan eventually because he wanted to win that match and become the new undisputed champion, but he cost himself the match as well. Last week tried to take out his aggression on Dizzle Dan, but his head is not clear. And if he loses to CJ here tonight, I don't know what this is going to do to the psyche of Brent Ryder. Cisco versus Johnny Ball. Good luck, I stopped wearing the Uso shorts. Oh, good thing I stopped wearing the Uso shorts, SMA. Yeah, the Uso shorts seem to make their way around to most people. Not necessarily everybody, but quite a few members like to use it. That towel staying out of the back pocket's a pretty cool feature to be able to add logos and whatever to. Ryder went solo and heel. He's not gone full heel. He's just having a bad couple of weeks. Disagreements with the team. Not happy about being unable to win the title, but is still an official member of the Vigilantes, unlike Paige, who got thrown out of the group after Shanti at Alpha beat her at Elimination Chamber. She was dismissed from the Wolfpack. Now back to 5 members, 4 men and 1 woman this time. Oh, sorry, 1 woman this time. Ryder sucks, go Cisco, it says Wrecking Crew. I can't tell who said this, but something, if you keep using the same move and you're female of a tool getting on with other superstars, but I've said too much, so you go home and have a cold beer and watch a true wrestler do his work. Hold on. Ryder with that spinning back fist. Not enough to take down the television champion. Jan 82 cheering for CJ. Does he realize I'm not actually Nightwing? Ryder, the C4. 1, 2. No, the C4 has been ineffective the last few times he's hit it. He hit it on Dizzle. Dan couldn't beat him last week. Hits it here on CJ, can't put him down. The only time he got a win with it, he didn't even get the pinfall. And right there with that big right hand trying once again to pin CJ, but he's getting frustrated now, it seems like. CJ needs to fight his way back in this match, but Ryder getting frustrated with not being able to put him away. Let's go, CJ, says Shani 82. It was 7:02. Hold on. 1. No, just a 1 count on that exploder suplex. Kept the pin, didn't even let Ryder go. Now, what is he doing going out here? It looks like he's taking apart the announce table. Ryder needs, what is he doing? Why would Ryder go out there? He might be putting himself into harm's way. CJ gets goes for a right jab, misses it. That time hits it. This is the third one, though. And Ryder hits a nice Hurricanrana, taking him down. These two men fighting outside the ring. Oh, CJ, I'm not sure of his head. He might have hit that television on the ground. Ryder, though, here's the 5 count, gets back in the ring. 6 count now as CJ is standing there dazed. 7 count, Ryder goading him back into the ring. Walks right into an attack by Ryder. Ryder, though, swept down to the ground. CJ lifts him up. Might be going for a finisher. Uh-oh. We have seen him win matches, retain TV titles with this. He's got it. Ryder in trouble. 1, 2. No, Ryder able to kick out. Lucky for him, that is not the end of the match. A lot of people cheering for CJ right now. Hold on. Nice spinning Samba suplex right there. Very good move by Brent Ryder. 1, 2. No, just a 2 count. I do believe that he does realize you're not actually Nightwing, Tornado. Ryder right here has got a front headlock. Shoves CJ back, though. Had something else in mind. Big hit to the gut. Gets a right jab, though. Knocks him back off his feet. Uh-oh. Turns him around. I thought he was going for maybe a signature finisher. Power of the punch, though. Referee didn't see whatever he pulled out of his tights. CJ, could he go for the pin? Uh-oh, he's following it up. He did this earlier in the match. Follows it up again with that knee lift. Neckbreaker combination. Ryder is in a lot of trouble. Ryder and CJ have been going on for quite a while. Neither man able to win with their finishing maneuvers. It's over. What? The Shady 82 pop. What the pop's about. Oh, look at that. Signature move. Bulldog from the second rope. Ryder trying to get the win here. 1, 2, 3. Ryder finally puts away an opponent. He hasn't beaten up anybody since 2 weeks before Elimination Chamber when he won his opportunity. Or sorry, 3 weeks before Elimination Chamber when he won his opportunity to face Brian Nash once again, having beat Tyrant in consecutive weeks. But ever since then, he had been on a losing streak. Lost to Nash in the world title match. Lost in the 6-man Hell in a Cell. Lost in the Elimination Chamber. Lost one-on-one to Dan Dizzle. Dizzle Dan. And then here tonight, finally getting not only a win, but a good win over a man who had been on one of the hottest streaks here in XCW. So Ryder, even though it was tough and he seemed reckless here tonight, still refusing to tag with his own faction. Trent Reaper Ryder picks up the victory. And, I don't know exactly where this man's mental state is, but he needs to get himself together if he is going to keep his faction in one piece heading into WrestleMania. Carson wasn't good. Got Tunez in the chat. Gonna start in the next episode of Tyler. Okay, we gotta hurry up and get it downloaded for tonight's episode, as we're moving on to the next match now, guys. Wow, Wolfpack is the new job squad, says Wrecking Crew. Hey, Tunez. It's no longer Alpha 1 now. It is Jordan Alexander. But we are seeing the Intercontinental Champion taking on one half of the Tag Team Champions. Last time we saw Morgan take on the Intercontinental Champion, it was KC, and he picked up the win. And Dallas Morgan now a champion in his own right, and Shane Thomas a champion as well, beat KC at the last pay-per-view to win the Intercontinental Championship. So this should be a good bout to see where these two men stack up against each other heading into WrestleMania.
And this one should blow the
Had my gamer tag Captain Whiskers 92. This is Nick Nitro. Toonsy not tune it. Oh. Toonsy not tune a. Is he? James got this, says Tom Hoskins. Oh, that's you, lol. DJ got that loss, so we have another Wolfpack fighting in this match. Here, I believe our next match will have another Wolfpack member as well. Junior competing one-on-one after this, I believe, against Kent Carter, one half of the other tag team champions facing the former Intercontinental Champion, KC, in our next bout. But this is our current Intercontinental Champion with a nice spinning clothesline right there. Dallas Moore shoving him away, trying to go ahead and a running move does. It's a nice, that's such a classic move. I don't know why I couldn't remember what that's called off the top of my head. But a huge suplex toss by Shane Thomas. This one attire is going to be interesting. Morgan, let's go, says King Just Believe. Morgan's getting control now. Got a front headlock, lifting. Look at this power of Dallas Morgan. That gorilla press. I wouldn't really consider that a slam, but throws him down to the mat after that gorilla press. Just the power to lift a man that high is extremely impressive by Dallas Morgan, who, it seemed like Shane Thomas early on was in control, but Dallas Morgan taking over now, using those elbows to injure the chest or shoulder of Shane Thomas, but he is not done. He is fighting back. Big right hand there. Over the top rope. No, pullback attempt failed by Dallas Morgan. Shane Thomas beating him to the punch this time. He's going to do a pullback attempt, but he failed as well, getting a belly-to-belly suplex for his trouble. Kind of funny we're getting more people here tonight in an early show than we have been getting in our 9 o'clock shows at night. I guess it is 10 o'clock on the East Coast, so for some guys, that is significantly late. Hey, Nacho, I was trying to add everyone, but I didn't know everybody's gamer tag. Wrecking Crew saying Dallas is going to get worked. Hey, guys, but you already have me. Guys, let you know, if you want a WrestleMania attire, try to download it, sooner rather than later. Just because, if it's a second attire, I guess it'd be best if you want to save it specifically for WrestleMania. If you want it to actually be, used before WrestleMania, that's fine too. But just let me know whatever you want your WrestleMania attire to be. If there's something specific or whatever, let me, because I can't download one for everybody. I can only have 20 downloads in one given day. So just make sure that everybody has their, things done. If you want a WrestleMania attire specifically, let me know. If it's the original, if it's the second one, how you want me to deal with your attires for the last few episodes, and of course get those done at the very latest, probably by like 4 or 5 tomorrow afternoon. Nacho, is that your other gamer tag? Gamer tag is Believe the King. Says King Just Believe. And right now we're seeing the second ticket match, the table being taken apart, this time by Dallas Morgan. Shane Thomas jumps out of the ring. Morgan tried to slap in the face, but got it blocked. Shane Thomas misses a diving clothesline. Big left-hand jab, though, sent back in the ring by Dallas Morgan. Shane is a tough competitor, says Shane82. Nitro, I've only had this one. Hold on. RKO blocked by Shane Thomas. Thomas, might have been going for a signature finisher of his own. Instead, got a knee to the gut, but quickly takes Morgan down with that clothesline. And he is calling for an end to this match. Shane Thomas, Dallas Morgan, is it over? He's got him up top. He's got him. I don't think he can get away. Go to sleep right there. Takes it in the face. Morgan down on the count. 1, 2. No! Morgan survives the finisher from Shane Thomas, and Shane taking it out with a bunch of jabs to the chest. Instead, Morgan, though, come back here, chops across the chest, followed up by those drop kicks and a huge diving clothesline, rushing Shane into the ground. Morgan setting up for a signature. This time, the RKO is true, but Thomas now infuriated, blocks the drop kick, trying to set up for his own comeback, throwing him into the corner. He could be hitting the comeback here, guys. Goes for it, knee in the corner, running into the center of the ring with a bulldog. I think that might be it. Dallas says, Wrecking Crew, tell your girl to give me a mouth head. Oh, inappropriate. Morgan is used to taking shots to the face print. Wow, some crazy comments coming out of the people in the chat right now. Shane Thomas going for a big right hand, misses though, as Dallas Morgan ducks under and hits a very beautiful German suplex, dragging him to the center of the ring. I don't know what he's going for here. Uh-oh. That bull suplex right there. Very impressive move by Dallas Morgan. Shane Thomas back to his feet though. Goes for a running, diving clothesline, hits it. Is this it? 1, 2, no. Only a 2 count, but a late 2 count. Crowd on their feet. This match could end at any moment. Hold on. Front headlock. Dallas Morgan throwing Shane Thomas into the ropes. Coming back. Rolls him up. Shane Thomas has a chance for the win. 2. No. Morgan able to kick out. That surprise pin attempt by Shane Thomas. And Shane Thomas, look at this. Throws him on the mat hard. Slamming the head into the back. And in the back of his head into the mat right there. Once again, a throw over the top rope. Trying to knock him off. Shane Thomas blocks it. Shane now springboards over the top rope into the ring, but immediately gets reversed and taken down by Dallas Morgan. I'm picturing Morgan in a singlet now, says 702. Morgan is down, pulling him to the center of the ring. Is that it? Is that enough? No, continuing the assault. A kick to the gut. Got him in position for that running elbow. Now Morgan once again, another running elbow. Shane Thomas trying to pick up the win here, guys. Whoever wins this match is going to be in good position going forward. Shane Thomas, big right hand. Gets reversed, though. Wolfpack takes him down. Wolfpack reversed. Both men back to their feet. Big left hand from Wolfpack. RKO, center of the ring. No chance at a rope break. And now, instead of going for the pin, though, he is stretching the arm of Shane Thomas. Is he going to go for the... Oh, he's setting up for the finish. Shane's walking right into it. Shane's walking right into it. Oh, that has got to be it. Shane taking a lot of damage in this match. 1, 2, 3, and Morgan extremely impressive in this match. I thought for the longest time, Shane Thomas had this for sure right there when I felt like he took control of this match. First thing, that RKO, you're going to see right here when he hits the go to sleep. Right there, maybe too close to the ropes. And able to kick out right here. Late in the match, too. I thought this might have been it, the roll-up. A great match between these two guys. No shame in losing to a great competitor. Luckily for Shane Thomas, this was not a championship match. Otherwise, we could have had a new Intercontinental Champion. Instead, one half of your tag team champions just defeated the Intercontinental Champion. But not good news for Shane Thomas is that back-to-back weeks, he loses to a second champion here in XCW. I mean, it is great competition he is going against, but Shane Thomas needs to turn things around heading into WrestleMania. 702, you are going to be facing Jordan Alexander, a.k.a. the man formerly known as Alpha One, over on Saturday night at Main Event. Dallas Morgan for the win. That means he goes up a point this season. Go ahead and move on now for the evening. What? Some crazy stuff going on in the chat right now as we have 2 matches left on the card. We're seeing the former Intercontinental Champion taking on the other half of the tag team champions. KC one-on-one with Junior. This is going to be a good match. Captain Wizards 92. In case I don't think Nitro ever heard exactly what the main event is, somebody wants to type it up for him since he can't see or hear. Let him know that he is going to be teaming up with 2 members of the Vigilantes to take on the Wrecking Crew. It's going to be Nitro, Brian Nash, and Chris Cryptic taking on the Wrecking Crew. All 3 members, Jackson, Jordan, Tyrant, and Dizzle Dan. Should be a great main event, but we are still 1 match away before we get to the main event. KC and Junior one-on-one. This is going to be a good bout here, guys. Likes Nikki's what? Emio Panaruto? What he's talking about. Nice takedown right there by KC. Trying to read some of the stuff. I want to blank her blank, says something. What is going on? Sammy guy might need to be dealt with. I don't know. What's kind of inappropriate chat going on directly by him without really having any I don't know. It's weird. Shanti, it sounds like some people need to get some. Wrecking Crew, she likes to play. Oh, gross. Wrecking Crew, come on, buddy. Junior's got this, says Shani82. Wolfpack lost the TV title match. Or, I mean, the TV champion lost. But we saw the win by Dallas Morgan. Now they have an opportunity to go 2-1 on Raw, or possibly 1-2. I think he might have gone for a spinning kick there, but missed it. And Casey taking advantage for the moment. But Casey in the corner now. Junior trying to go in for the strike. Gets a nice reversal. Casey gets reversed as well. Junior this time throws him across the ring. Running. Goes for a Hurricanrana. Oh, and gets it powerbombed instead. He might have gone for the Bronco Buster on the top rope, or I don't know what he was going for. Maybe that Kofi jump up to the top rope with the punches to the face, whatever it was. Casey with a very impressive reversal into a power bomb. Yeah, Sammy Panaruto guy, whatever. That's just weird. Wrecking Crew, it's true. Nash, where are you? Says Super Headbuster. Oh, nice. Back heel kick right there by KC. KC right here popping him in the face 3 straight times in the face of Junior. Junior, though, quickly back up to his feet with a drop kick, taking KC to the mat. And a spinning leg drop by probably by far the shortest member of the XCW roster, one half of the tag team champions. Of course, Junior, a former television champion as well. KC, former Intercontinental champion. Tornado's at work trying to multitask. Hold on. Sweet chin music. Just a 2 count. You know, with the short guys, it might be, I don't know if it's harder or easier. Hold on. Look at this attitude adjustment. This one could be over. 1, 2, 3. KC makes quick work of the other half of the champions. I don't know what that says. Does that mean that Dallas Morgan is by far the better competitor? Does that mean that KC is just starting on a roll now? Or whatever, but right here, the sweet chin music followed by the attitude adjustment. Casey picks up the win in quick fashion over Junior. And the Outsiders go 2-0. Outsiders go 1-1 there. The former Intercontinental champion beating half the champs. The current Intercontinental champion losing, kind of thinking in theory that would go in reverse. But maybe Dallas Morgan proving that he's the better of the Outsiders. I don't know. But Casey definitely proving that he wants that Intercontinental title back. He's going to go through anybody and everybody that he wants to. Yeah, thank you, Tornado, for really Wrecking Crew. Okay, somebody let Nitro know what match is about to happen now. This is our main event of the night, guys. A double facepalm from Shantia. 6-man tag, 2 members of the Vigilantes and Nick Nitro taking on the Wrecking Crew, 3-on-3. We haven't seen a 3-man tag in quite a while. The Wrecking Crew is ready to face the Vigilantes, ready to face Nick Nitro, and I don't think that any of them fear these men, even though last week Tornado did pin Jackson Jordan one-on-one in the center of the ring. Now everybody's just doing crazy emoticons over in the chat. Okay, Wrecking Crew, you gotta stop that. I can't even read what you're saying. It's driving me crazy. We do have a mod, but he's at work right now. Tornado's at work, so he can't really mod much right now. You know, the Wrecking Crew, I think people thought that, they had a good chance of winning at Elimination Chamber, but I don't think anyone expected for them to dominate so much. And some people will say it's because of how great the Wrecking Crew really is that they were able to take out all three other men before they had to do the infighting against each other. But some people will say it was the self-destruction of Brent Ryder that caused the Wrecking Crew to have that opportunity. But right now we are seeing 3-on-3 tag. Vigilantes and Nitro against the Wrecking Crew. This immediately out of the gate, the power bomb. You're seeing a new tire from Dizzle Dan as he just took down Nash after moments earlier having received a huge power bomb. Team V wreck this crew, says King Just Believe. Nitro's gonna lose, says Wrecking Crew.
We could see a lot of punishment inflicted here.
Somebody let Nitro know what the matchup is here. Right here, Brian Tornado Nash, huge knee to the gut. Winds up that big left fist, pops him in the face. Right here in the back once again. Nash could be in trouble. What is this? Huge running knee lift.
Elbow drop.
I probably should add another mod, put in some like bots too. I've just never gotten quite into that much of it on Twitch. In general, we haven't really needed a mod too often on this channel, only on a few occasions. So, but I'll definitely work on that since we'll have a few days after WrestleMania, and maybe I'll do it before the next stream later on tonight if I can get my stuff together. Well, at least Dizzle put on a shirt, says Tornado. Look at that. Oh, caught his foot. Hit that spinning back fist to the jaw of Tornado and decides to go tag Tyrant into the match. Nash not happy about that. Wanted to keep fighting Dizzle Dan. He walks right into a spinebuster from Tyrant after missing a punch. Still trying to hit Dizzle Dan there. Well, I'm always open. It's up to you, says Shantia. You, Nash, and Chris, says Nick. Oh, versus the Wacky Crew, KJB. Hold on, look at this Wrecking Crew taking down Ryan Nash right there. Tyrant mounts him right here, pounding him in the face with his left fist. Will we see new attires from guys heading? Look at this, both Chris Cryptic and Nick Nitro begging to get in the match right there. Simultaneously asking to get in the ring. Both members trying to attack Tyrant, and then he goes and tag in his vigilante partner, Chris Cryptic. Nitro having to wait to get in this match. Tyrant got him by the throat, lifting him up top. A Gorilla Press slam right here, forward power slam out of that Gorilla Press. Very impressive by Tyrant. Wrecking Crew, Nitro trying to jack my style. Hold on, what is this? Once again, going for that Gorilla Press front power slam, and he gets it. Cryptic in quite a bit of trouble as Tyrant dominating in the ring. Actually, Nick Nitro, your team has a 95, a 93, and a 96. The opposing team, I believe, has a 93, a 95, and a 90. And hold on, look at this huge power bomb right there. Cryptic showing off some power. He's going to tag Nitro in. He does. Nitro getting his first action of the match. Nitro walking up to Tyrant. Tyrant waited for him, and he's going to allow him to hit this first move here. Lifts him up, though. A big DDT from Nitro, taking Tyrant head first into the ground. Hashtag yellow on yellow, says Wrecking Crew. And look at this. He is trying to decimate the entire roster right here with that Gorilla Press front power slam. pounding in his face as well, just like he did to Cryptic a couple minutes ago. Right here, look at this. I don't know what Nitro's setting up. Going for that DDT again, he is. I don't know why the computer keeps using the exact same moves over and over again. It's kind of weird. Nitro looks like going for a tag. Quick tags from Vigilantes and Nitro early in this match. At least they'll keep all the guys a little bit fresh. Tyrant, even though he hadn't taken too much damage so far, has not tagged out in quite a while. Cryptic trying to kick at the back of our boy here, Tyrant. Instead, gets a reversal here. Pendulum backbreaker. Not quite a pendulum, but a backbreaker followed by a follow-away slam by Tyrant. Jackson Jordan now in the ring for the first time. Look at this. Not enough, not done with Tyrant. This time, knocked back by Tyrant. Blocks the attack from Dizzle Dan. Knocks him out of the ring. That gives Jackson Jordan perfect time to get here. Look at this. Jackson Jordan attacking Chris Cryptic, who is being held by Tyrant there, using their men in the corner to their advantage. Jordan now setting up some nice knee strikes to the side of Chris Cryptic, turning him over. This is your undisputed champion, guys. Conte A2, you are fired. No hello, sis. Nothing. My heart is broken. Oh, look at that. Knocks Tyrant down from the ring. Blocks the move from Jackson Jordan. Cryptic trying to take it to everybody on this team here tonight. Wrecking Crew taking down Cryptic, though. Jackson Jordan with that nice arm whip. Playing just a 1 count on Cryptic. He was in perfect position across the ring. Nitro keeps getting off the apron. Every time a member of the Wrecking Crew gets knocked off the apron himself, I guess making sure that they don't do anything out of the ordinary. Hold on, takedown by Tyrant, signature move. 1, 2, Nash able to kick out. And Nash and Tyrant both tagged into this match now. Walks right into it. This is a move that eliminated Dizzle Dan, I believe, in Elimination Chamber. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No! Almost beat the undisputed champion. That would have been something that Tyrant, I believe, has never actually done. Pinned Brian Nash, the former undisputed champion, almost just got pinned. Tyrant, though, being attacked hard, knocked back, but they collide instead of either man hitting a move. And now he hits that backbreaker fall-away slam combination once again. Look at teamwork, says Wrecking Crew. I don't know what the burning picnic basket. Why, hey, sis. This king just believed. Tell me when we win, says Nick Nitro. No hate, just heartbroken, says Shantia. Big kick to the gut from Jackson Jordan. Nice takedown by Jackson Jordan. That Hurricanrana taking down the man he will face one-on-one in a spectacular match yet to be determined at WrestleMania. Is this it? Both members getting in. Chris Cryptic, Nick Nitro, both getting there to break up the pinfall. We might see some miscommunication on that side as they have never teamed up before. In fact, they, for a long time, have been at each other's throats when Nick Nitro was a member of D-Generation X. It'll be interesting to see exactly how that will go here tonight. Nash might have been setting up for that running boot from the corner instead. Look at that. Jackson Jordan full on sprints at him, and he does a huge back body drop. Tornado tries to keep setting up for that big boot, but Jordan getting up too fast. Slightly offended I wasn't included in this match, says Ricky Brown. I know, but Ricky Brown had car trouble, couldn't get there this evening. Chris Dart has arrived. Well, Chris Dart, you're going to be upset that you missed the matches here tonight, but you're going to be stoked when you find out what happened earlier this evening. If you want me to tell you, I will inform you of what happened, Chris Dart. If not, you can go back and watch the stream when it ends. But a signature move attempted right there by Brian Nash. Jackson Jordan calling for the hashtag. Tried to hit this last week. Got it blocked into an F7. This week, hashtag right to the champion. Nitro in the ring. Chris Cryptic there. And they break it up, guys. Hold on, look at this. Off the top rope. Uses both sets of ropes, jumping with a extremely impressive Hurricanrana. Cryptic once again breaks it up. Cryptic might be the ultimate tag partner in terms of breaking up pinfalls. Wrecking Crew, because he's black, he's got to have a car trouble. LOL. No, that's not why. Reality, it was due to the fact that he already had a match. Hold on, look at this. He is taking it out now on Jackson Jordan with that F7 powerbomb. Can he beat the undisputed champion? No one getting in the ring to break it up. 1, 2, no! Able to kick out of the F7 unlike he was last week. Nash goes to tag in Nitro this time. Sinister Mayhem here now. You missed your match, Sinister. Right here, look at that. Double underhook pile driver right in front of the Vigilantes. And is anybody getting in the ring? No one's getting in. But Nitro kicked out. I think he had his hand underneath the rope. The referee telling him, you cannot get a pinfall right there. Oh, hashtag right to the face of Nitro. No one getting in the ring. 1, 2. Oh, Nitro almost lost his match, but somehow kicked out of, able to survive back-to-back moves. The underhook pile driver and the hashtag. Nitro showing some resiliency. What a impressive match. And it was pretty impressive what Dart did earlier in the night. But if you're going to see it, you're going to have to watch the stream once we're done, guys. I guess just look it up on Twitch, or if you're in the thing, you probably scroll over to the right. Oh, a springboard attack on the Nitro. Tyrant trying to take him down. Jordan is tagged out now. I had to walk because nobody wanted to give me a ride except Tyrant and Jackson, said Super Headbuster. But Ricky Brown will be competing over on Saturday Night Main Event, and he will get that match that they wanted. He will be facing Jason Alexander over on Saturday Night Main Event. Look at that huge clothesline from Nick Nitro, and now pounding in the head of Tyrant. He continues the assault, but here a huge spear from Tyrant ends the momentum of Nitro. Viking Crew wrestle for chili beans, says King Just Believe. WrestleMania is tomorrow at 6 p.m. Skype. So we got a second match here tonight. A second stream later on tonight. We'll have a stream early tomorrow, and then we'll have a stream at 6 p.m. tomorrow evening, which will be our WrestleMania main event. And hold on, look at this. The seatbelt suplex right there, crashing Nitro into the ground. Nitro's got to be. And look, both members of the Vigilantes get in here quickly to break up the pinfall. I think there's no way Nitro survives that after already getting signature and finisher, including that hashtag from Jackson Jordan. No way he'll survive another signature or finisher here tonight. Mr. Hell, we don't care about your branding. Oh. Black on knee. I think that's Zach Falcon, maybe, from Dashing DJ Yuri stream? No, because I don't remember that. I don't know the name, but Black and 1, 2, not enough as Cryptic able to get there, trying to continue the assault. Look at this, both men trying to continue the attack. Look at this, Dizzle Dan will not get out of the ring, and the referee now getting in his face, telling him to get over the top rope, and he does before getting disqualified. Oh, Sinister, let's just say you're glad you weren't here for your match. You were in a one-on-one match versus KC, and it was not good. Jackson Jordan taking Nitro down. Dizzle Dan has not had much time in this match. Nitro gets back to his corner, but instead of tagging someone in, instead turns right back around to face the undisputed champion. Here comes Dizzle Dan. I said he hadn't been in this match much, but he's in here now. Nitro popping him one in the head right there. Went for a right fist, gets it blocked. Oh, well, Skypes, yeah, we've got a match. He'll have a match in the next stream tonight. He'll have another match, of course, in our stream tomorrow early, and then of course he'll have that match, the championship match at WrestleMania as well. So, Dart is definitely going to be. Hold on, look at this. He's got bad positioning. His feet were already under the rope. As soon as he locked in the Anaconda Vice, had to let go. And it was about 5 minutes, Sinister Mayhem. Yeah, it was a pretty quick into that match. What's up, Will Awesome 02? And apparently Rare. Oh, hold on. Far side of the ring. Good positioning, but unable to get the pin on Cryptic was Dizzle Dan. Yes, we are doing Saturday night right after this match is over. Look at this. World's Strongest Slam. Feet under the ropes once again. Some of these guys are veterans, but they keep making mistakes about where they're allowing people to be pinned at. They got to do these toward the center of the ring. Uh-oh. This is the move that pinned Ryder a couple weeks ago, that package pile driver power bomb. Look at this right there. He's got it locked in. Nitro in the ring, but might be too late. 1, 2, 3. That is it. Ryan Nash couldn't get there in time. Nitro couldn't get there in time. And Dizzle Dan, of all people, gets the win for the Wrecking Crew. The Vigilantes take the loss. Nitro not the man pinned. But the Wrecking Crew looking very impressive in this match. And only one can wonder what would have happened if Brent Ryder had been in this match. Would it have made the difference? Would it have mattered at all? But Ryder refused to tag with his own faction here tonight. Ricky Brown couldn't be here as well. Maybe Ricky Brown would have made a difference. But it doesn't matter what might have happened, what could have happened. This is what exactly did happen. Dizzle Dan with that very impressive move gets the pin right here. 1, 2. The referee in the way of Nash. Otherwise, I think he would have made it in time. Couldn't get around the referee in time. Dizzle Dan, Tyrant, and Jackson Jordan get a big win. And the road to WrestleMania continues. Just 2 matches left, 2 episodes left for these guys before WrestleMania. We already know exactly what Jackson Jordan will be doing. He'll be defending that championship belt at WrestleMania. What will Dizzle Dan and Tyrant be up to at the greatest pay-per-view of the year as well? Yes, Dizzle Dan is wearing a shirt, says Shane 2. Does anybody else think that Tyrant looks like Luther Reigns? We got a lot of members. Man, we're almost up to 20 people, at least on my screen, for Twitch in a while. Let's go ahead and exit out. We got to set up the next show, guys. Guys, everybody wants to be a mod, it seems like. Out. Oh, I walked in as I was losing. Oh, man. Albion gets in here just in time to see himself get pinned in the main event of Raw. Not a great time to walk into the match. Okay, let's go and make sure we've got, I think we're going to need 3 matches for that, 1 other male match and a female match. I believe, let's double check, make sure we've got 5 matches set up for Saturday Night Main Event. I won't be able to edit it once I move on. Okay, we've got our 5 matches. Let's go ahead and move on to Saturday Night Main Event. First match of the evening will be Alpha 1, a.k.a. now known as Jordan Alexander. He will be taking on one-on-one. There he is, Jordan Alexander, one-on-one against. He's going to take MV3 on in our first bout of the evening. Of course, MV3 stole the women's title last week, wore it to the ring in surprising fashion at the start of last week's Saturday Night Main Event. He has an opportunity to get a huge victory if he can beat Jordan Alexander here tonight. Dizzle Dan about to go eat now, says King Just Play. He looked like a Mexican version of Fat Albert. Let's go ahead and set up all of Jordan Alexander's matches. Second one of the evening is going to be man who beat him at Elimination Chamber to take away his shot at the Intercontinental title. Should be a great matchup when we see Deshaun Johnson take on Jordan Alexander in our third batch of the evening here on Saturday Night Main Event. Alex Tyson, hey, now we've got up to 20 people in the stream at once. Good job seeing so many members turn out. See, this is one reason, apparently a lot more people can make it during the daytime than can actually make it at night. Confirmed Brown was at Gorilla and congratulated the Wrecking Crew and thanked them for a ride to the arena. Ouch. Okay, let's go ahead and get to the main event of the evening. We will see former tag team champion, the former first ever TV champion, Ricky Brown. You know what? Actually, I just realized, Ricky Brown, if you're still there in the chat, did you get your new guy uploaded? Because I did not download the new version of your guy. So let's go ahead and see if he's up on Community Creations. By the time you answer me, I probably could have already found out if he's there or not. No, not what's hot. And friends only. See if we can get your guy real fast. I can never make it at night. I know. I don't like to do the nighttime ones, but yeah, okay, Ricky Brown is there, so let's go ahead and download you before we get any further. I don't want you to have to be in the incorrect attire. 2K16 is going to be sick. I am stoked. Yes, Beach Tuna 1337. I might be Leet. I don't know. That might be speak for Leet. But yes, I am also stoked for 2K16. This is our we're in our last 2 days of 2K15 for the XCW guys. This is going to be an amazing. Just everything's going to be amazing next year. We've got 100 creator wrestlers. Don't have to worry about only having 25 men on the roster anymore. It's not going to be a problem. And I'm just ready for that. I'm ready for it to be amazing again. This year's the game has been amazing. I think the AI in general is pretty good and fun to watch. See our guys compete. But the AI, if it can just be a little bit better, particularly in tag matches, it's gonna be spectacular the way the universe is gonna work. The only thing is we won't be able to set storylines ourselves, so I won't be able to get specific things that I want to see happen. I won't be able to do that in the future. Where is he? I passed him probably twice now. There he is. Jordan Alexander, final match of the evening. He'll fight once again. I've already drawn out your attire. It's gonna look so dope. You got DLC. Of course, it's Skype, so I've got all the DLC. One game that I do buy all the DLC up front before it even comes out. Oh, about the ABA Taker Beach Tuna. My favorite part about it is the fact that he actually has his Roland theme, which I might have to steal from my creator wrestler. I don't know, because I personally absolutely love the Roland entrance theme that he has from Limp Bizkit. So, okay, let's see. We have to get Roy Montana getting a match here tonight as well. Did not have a matchup on Raw. I think Alex Tyson did not. Did Alex Tyson have a match? No, Alex Tyson did not. This should be a good match between these two guys here tonight. Yo, this kid Flack on Knee is starting blank with you, cuz the blue orbit, I guess. I said or like it was its own word. A1 looked like Little Richard. Saying you stuck at streaming. He can say I could stuck at streaming. I don't care if people want to go trash me on another stream. That's fine. It's not. I don't care if people tell me how horrible and don't go on this guy's stream. That might actually send people to my stream to check it out, and they can determine for themselves if they like it. So if somebody wants to trash me, that's fine to me. I don't really care. I think that we only have one man left on the roster who has not competed this week. Let's see. Everybody else has had a match except for Clown Danger. So we're going to give him, and I need somebody to pull off double duty this week, I think. Or I can do a Sean T. I can give you a match this week if you would like. He don't want it with Image or XCW. You know what? No, Clown Danger doesn't really need to fight this week. He lost last week, didn't get a chance to go for the TV title. Let's go ahead and give Sean T at Alpha a match this week. Or the Divas here. Let's give the women a match. And let's see her compete one-on-one with Natalia. I think this should be a good match between these two divas. I think Natalia might be the woman that will face Shantia Alpha at WrestleMania. Of course, Natalia, a member of the Wrecking Crew, and that's our matchup sets up for this evening. Jordan having to go for 3 matches. Jordan Alexander going to having 3 matches here tonight, so we're going to go jump into the action right away. No entrances, not the WrestleMania match yet. We'll have entrances back for Mania itself, but let's get things underway, guys. Definitely plus 6-man Hell in a Cell versus Rikishi. I just have to download Kurt Angle. I guess, yeah, he's the only man missing from that match, Beach Tuna. Curry Burgers, nice to see another new face here in the chat. And see, this is what happens when the whole universe shows up. A lot more people show up because we only have, maybe 9, 10 guys. Not that many people jump in the stream, but when we got 20 of our guys here, we get some new guys jumping in the stream, seeing our universe in action. As we're about to see Jordan take on the first of 3 competitors here tonight. MV3 debuted last week on Saturday Night Main Event, got a very good win in his debut match, and but picked a fight. His move is called the Alpha Smasher. Of course, Jordan Alexander, previously known as Alpha 1 here in XCW. Yeah, we've gotten up to, I think, close to 40 before one stream, which is pretty good. Way back, I think, near WrestleMania of last year, one of our pay-per-views, I believe we got around 40 members in the stream at one given time. So if we can do that for WrestleMania this year, guys, that would be pumped. You know, I'm telling everybody this time, I'm actually letting you guys know the specific exact time it'll start. We're trying to start it right at 6 p.m. tomorrow night. So if you have plans, I'm sorry about that. If you don't have plans, you know, make room and time available to see our WrestleMania main event. Probably going to be approximately 2.5 to 3 hours long, I would bet, due to entrances. But, you know, you never know exactly how long the matches will take. It's, you know, these are not time limit. We don't have commercials. We don't have, you know, something that kicks us off. So we're trying to get that done. And hopefully WrestleMania will be spectacular for all of you XCW guys. That will be our final XCW event before we change brands, change names, and have new titles, new arenas, everything reset for 2K16. You know, our world champion, our champions themselves might get new match, the first shots at our new titles, but they will not roll over. Our world champion for XCW at the end of the year will not start out as the champion. You know, our first episode, we're going to have quite a few championship matches in 2K16. So get ready to make those superstars and get them ready. We'll have that 1 week period for you guys to get your creator wrestlers in before we start our new year on the new system. On the new game. But right now, Jordan Alexander taking it to MV3, punishing him for stealing his wife's belt last week, coming out with that women's title around his waist. I think not only were Alpha 1 and Shantia surprised, but so was the entire XCW universe. Because you the man says Shantia too. Sunday, if we have a show, I won't be able to make it because I'll be over at my girlfriend's house. We're not going to have a show 7:02. Our last show is going to be on Saturday night, about 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Oh, I might be on a plane that whole time. Hey, Tornado, aren't you going on a plane on Sunday? Didn't you say you're going to be gone Sunday, not Saturday? I don't know. Think they'll have Rey Mysterio tats on 2K16? His tattoos, I doubt that they're going to have his tattoos, because those would be more like his actual body. I bet you they'll have his mask. I think I've actually seen the mask in one of the videos, guys. I'm pretty sure that they will have that, but, me, Alpha 1? You are the weakest link, LOL. Okay, but we are seeing Jordan Alexander. You can see him wearing the Jordan brand shorts here tonight, but MV3 wearing the Robin theme attire, taking him down right there, rolling him over. I don't know what he's setting up for, but something impressive maybe. A reversal done by Jordan Alexander, but quickly taking advantage of a small hiccup in his attack there. MV3 takes him down hard. And you were talking to Chris Cryptic. Okay, yeah. Chris Cryptic is one of the best creator wrestler makers. Love all the attires that Cryptic makes. So I cannot wait for him to, for not adding Alpha 1. I'm losing track of what everybody's saying because there's so many people talking. It's hard to keep track of who's talking to who or who was talking about something maybe I said. So fly in Saturday and leave for the trip Sunday. Oh, you're just making it hard, aren't you, Tornado, to make a WrestleMania where you're going to be there. Hopefully you'll be there Saturday evening. Maybe you can catch it. I'm pretty sure you probably can't watch it on a plane, so I don't know. There's Jim Cornette says rating MV3, that low dropkick onto Alpha 1's. It's hard for me to even break calling him Alpha 1. Alexander, though, with that huge running sweet chin music, taking MV3 down. Could be setting up for a signature move here. Going for those triple Germans. Got one. MV3 unable to break free. Got two. Third coming. There it is. 3 straight Germans. Look at that. Does the bang bang motion and pops up immediately. MV3 against the ropes. Look at this. Over the top rope he goes. Big clothesline. Alpha 1 setting up for a move here. Off the far ropes. Diving over the top. And Senton crushing him down. That backflip over the top, landing on top of MV3 definitely trying to teach this man a lesson for messing with his wife's championship belt. Wait, what about me, says Albion? I was saying Chris Cryptic has one of the best creator wrestler makers. Love all the attires he makes. I don't know what anybody else said. Didn't read what the promo said. I don't know what 702's promo was on the website, but right here, MV3. What is this? Huge dropkick off the turnbuckle. MV3 knocks Alpha 1 outside. Jordan Alexander now being thrown over the top rope. We've seen that move from Tyrant, but MV3 very tired. He is struggling to get to his feet. But here he is back on one knee. He is standing up top. Jordan Alexander popped in the back. MV3 continuing the assault. But look at that running knee right there. Lays him out flat. This match can end in disqualification. Look at this poke to the eyes and a low blow. This is definitely 100% a new Alpha 1. Can he win by countout with a low blow as it's a 7 count? MV3 not back to his feet. The referee telling him to get back in the ring. Referee at an 8 count in moments. In reality, this should have been way past 10. There we go, 8 count. MV3 finally back to his feet, and he slides into the ring. Alpha 1, a.k.a. Jordan Alexander, going for a suplex here. It is a turnaround, sit-out, Falcon Arrow suplex right there. Very impressive by Jordan Alexander. Going for these triple elbows, maybe. No, not the triple elbows. He's going for 10. Can he get all 10? 4, 5. Crowd going to chant with him. 6, 7, 8, 9. And look, a little bit of cockiness at the end here. Big one for the number 10 right there. MV3 might just be done. It pops up quick, and a huge catapult drop kick. Looked like maybe Alpha 1 threw him up in the air, but instead it's MV3 who hits the drop kick, gets that signature reverse. Alpha 1, though, turns him around. Jordan Alexander has him up top. Robs him, catch, German. He bridges it. 1, 2, 3. MV3, the first defeat of his career, and Jordan Alexander making him pay for what he did last week, taking his wife's title, taunting the crowd with it. Definitely gave MV3 some exposure, gave him this great matchup this week, but in the end couldn't get a signature or finisher to end it. And this spectacular move right here drops him down, catches him for that German, and this one is over. 3 count right there. 1 match down, 1 win in the books. Can he finish both the other matches undefeated and pick up 3 matches for the Wolfpack? Beach Turn Tuna, yeah, definitely will have spots open next week for 2K16. Let me know. Just let you know, Beach Tuna, this is on Xbox One, and it is my gamer tag is Image Maker. Send me an invite. A friend invite, send me a message about your creator wrestler, what his name is, and whatnot, so that I can download him and get that information to upload him for, download him for the league. Let's go ahead and move on to the next match. Alpha 1, now Jordan Alexander picking up the first victory of the evening here on Saturday Night Main Event. And of course, Shantia Alpha, she is the women's champion. She'll be taking on Natalia one-on-one. Xbox all day, says Beach Tuna. Good. Sometimes we get those PS4 guys, and I feel bad for them. It's like, hey, this is a great league to be in. Sorry you're on the wrong system. But let's get this underway. Shantia, you mess with the best, you will get dealt with like the rest. Don't ever put your hands on my lady's belt again, rookie, says Shady82. Albion saying, besides himself, I believe his favorite attire maker is Shani82, so high props right there. Death 1329, I am going to be streaming WWE 2K16 as soon as it arrives, basically 11 p.m. My time, which will be 12 o'clock Eastern. I will be streaming and letting anybody know. I'll let the people in the chat tell me what they want. That'll be more about me examining the game, finding out things, finding out fun stuff. If they want me to go look at Creator Wrestler and see what all pieces there are, I'll go do that. If they want me to try out Universe, Showcase is probably the one thing I won't necessarily stream directly, because I mean everybody's going to stream that, and in reality you kind of want to do that on your own. But everything else I'll try to stream for people. But when 2K16 comes around, about a week after release is when our new league will start back up, and we'll have at least 40 Creator Wrestlers devoted directly to that through this stream. And so that'll definitely be a lot of fun. Hopefully everybody will have a good time when we get there. And the game, of course, looks like it'll be great. At the PS4, says Albion. I have to take care of the trash, Andy, too. Good to hear. It's been stinking like a dog all year. Sean Johnson beat. I honestly thought for sure that Jason Alexander was going to win that Elimination Chamber. And instead, at the last moment, Deshaun Johnson pulled out that spectacular reverse 450 splash. Oh, look at this running big boot. Natalya, that is, I believe, the signature here is 1, 2. Not enough to put down the women's champion. Shantia Alpha, look at this. She's going for the Billy Goat's curse, though. Can she make the champ tap? She's got it locked in. Shantia in trouble here. Shantia's begging to let go, and she is not letting go. She held that for quite a long time, but she had to move on from that move. Eventually dropped it, trying to keep the attack going with a nice drop kick right here. There's a 100 Creator Wrestler slots to Beach Tuna, but if I do too many Creator Wrestlers, I won't be able to have the Creator Wrestlers show up enough. I won't be able to. Physically, the time it would take me to have like 100 Creator Wrestlers appear on one episode would be too hard to do. So I'm definitely not going to be able to do that in 2K16. So I think what I'm going to do, I'll let everybody know, I plan on running 2 separate shows myself, more like a Raw and a SmackDown, but like it was in like 2003, 2004, where they're going to be actual separate brands. But run directly by me. We won't be doing what we did previously, where second person runs a like congruent, Raw and SmackDown type show. I'll be running 2 shows myself, and so I'll have 20 Creator Wrestlers on one show, 20 Creator Wrestlers on another show, with a few WWE guys sprinkled in. There'll be definitely a good storyline as to why each of those guys are on the roster. But at least 20 on each show right now. That's my limit for the moment. I'll see if I can adjust it later on. But too many Creator Wrestlers would create a problem. And so I'm going for 20 and 20 right now for the 2 different shows I'll be running. But I'll run the shows like I do these. I'll be running both shows on one stream, probably. I don't think I'll be splitting the shows up on different streams each time. No, I'm actually glad that I'll be able to have some in-game superstars right now. Shantia has turned this match around against Natalya. I'm glad I'll be able to have, some in-game, like, a Goldberg, and Kurt Angle, and Jeff Hardy, some guys like that on my roster, as well as some in-game alternate attires, and I won't have all my slots taken up by the XCW Universe. Uh-oh, Natalya going for her second finisher. This time, Shantia might not be able to get out. She's so close to the ropes, but she taps out. See, I don't know what I would call that if I'm the referee. She's tapping out and hitting the rope at the same time. But the referee decides to go ahead and call the match right there. She gave the tap out over the rope break in that scenario. Kind of controversial fashion at the end of this. I mean, theoretically, if she is slamming her hand to tap out but hits it into the rope, would that not count as a rope break before the tap out would go into effect? Shantia losing in controversial fashion, even though it seemed like Natalya just had her number here tonight. Roster picks today finally says 1082. Shantia says salt sprinkled in. Yes. Shantia losing here tonight, and Natalya right there definitely earning her match at WrestleMania. She has not had a one-on-one title match since last year. She will be facing Shantia Alpha one-on-one at WrestleMania. The question now is, what will Shantia Alpha be able to do? Will this match, it's not going to be a straight-up one-on-one. They've got to pull something special out for the ladies at WrestleMania. But will it go like this match, be dominated by Natalya, or can Shantia flip the script? Injustice, says Shan82. Hashtag Natty by Nature, says Wrecking Crew. As we move on to our next match of the evening, guys. 3 matches left, and it's Jordan Alexander coming back out to the ring. This time, he's facing the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Champion, Deshaun Johnson. Should be great. Deshaun so far has had a spectacular career here in XCW. Last week, I believe, picked up his first loss, but he has had 3 really impressive wins in XCW. He came in, won 2 matches to get in the Intercontinental Championship Elimination Chamber, won the Chamber match itself, and then I believe finally lost last week. Maybe he won last week. I can't remember off the top of my head what Deshaun Johnson's match was. But let's get this match underway. Can Jordan Alexander go 2-0 and get revenge for the Chamber? Wrecking Crew on a roll, says Wrecking Crew Gaming. Hands clearly under the ropes, but referee once again screw over the Wolfpack, says Shiny82. Look at that big right arm sending Deshaun Johnson out of the ring early in this match. You won. Oh, okay, you won over KC. I couldn't remember. You're right. KC did pick up the loss last week. I remember now. You guys are both wearing the blue attires. So I guess Deshaun Johnson actually still undefeated here in XCW. Will this be his first loss, though? Will he take the loss to Jordan Alexander, who's going through what no other man has ever done here? 3 singles matches in 1 evening in XCW. Still some new firsts to come. Look at this. Going for the grapple. Gets a block. Nice takedown by Deshaun Johnson. Dean Ambrose fan 23. Hi, nice to see another new face in the chat. For any of these guys who want in on our Xbox One Fed next year on 2K16, which will start 1 week after the game release, give you guys time to make those creator wrestlers, get them uploaded for me to download. For any new faces who want a shot at being in our Fed, we're going to move up to 40, from 25 to 40 creator wrestlers at one time. Send me your information. My gamer tag is Image Maker. Nothing fancy, no letters, no spaces. Send me a friend request, add me, send me a message, let me know about your desire to be in the company. And then when 2K16 comes around, or whatever, if you haven't chosen what your guy's name's going to be, or if you already have, let me know. Look at that, Deshaun Johnson doing to Alexander what he did in the first matchup to his opponent, MB3. That big low blow, referee not disqualifying him. And for the second time, going for that handspring backflip takedown right into the center of the chest, right into the gut, excuse me, of Jason Alexander. Now a standing backflip. So yeah, if any of you guys who want to join up, want to get your creator wrestler in the league, just let me know on Xbox Live, and I will be able to add you into next year's game. Hold on right here. Big right hand blocked. Jason Alexander running at him. Huge over the top belly to belly suplex. Very impressive job. After having seemed to be dominated for quite a while by Deshaun, and Alexander turn things around. Huge right hand miss right there, going for that backhanded slap. Possibly with a chop across the chest. Deshaun able to avoid the contact. Now takes him down and follows it up with maybe a running senton. No. Again, that handspring back flip right there, taking him, really attacking the chest and body. Former #1 contender on many occasions, Jordan Alexander. He has fought for so many titles here in XCW, and as impressive as his entire career has been, the one thing Alpha One has never done here in XCW is actually win a championship. And now that he's not in the Intercontinental Championship match at WrestleMania, thanks to this man, he might just end XCW with no championships at all. And hold on, look at this. Pinfall attempt after the Canadian Destroyer. Not able to get it done. Just a 2 count. But look at this. Throwing him to the corner maybe. He does. Might be setting up for that finish here. What is he going for? Looks like kicks him down. I think he's going for that. Oh, no. I thought he was going to go for that 450, reverse 450 splash. Instead, he's going for that OMG. He's won matches with his first match here in XCW. He won with that diving drop kick from the outside. Jordan Alexander's in trouble. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Deshaun Johnson stays undefeated here in XCW. Now look, the announcers keep calling me Jason. Did I say Jason? Sorry about that. I told you I was going to do that. You got a Jackson Jordan and you call yourself Jordan Alexander. I told you I'm going to probably end up calling you Jason. And right there, Deshaun Johnson, I guess, stays undefeated here in XCW, beats the man that wanted revenge for the Elimination Chamber. Look at this running right there, huge running dropkick. We do know that this man will face off and possibly could become our final Intercontinental Champion. WrestleMania comes to a close. But the 3-0 night, Jordan Alexander is gone. He still has a chance to end up with a 200 record, but he still has one more match this evening, folks. And he'll go one-on-one with one half of the former tag team champions, Ricky Brown. And, of course, Ricky Brown, of course, also a former TV champion as well. 101 better than 0 and 112. I don't know who that is. 5-0 says 702. Sean Johnson, very impressive in his short stint here in XCW. As we move on to our fourth match here on Saturday Night Main Event. Oh, 0-2. 0-2 turned into 0-0 and 112. Okay, guys, Roy Montana last week got a good win in a triple threat match against one half of the tag champs and one half of the former tag team champions. And tonight, he has a chance to pick up another impressive win if he can beat Alex Tyson, who got eliminated first in that World Heavyweight Championship Elimination Chamber, and then last week took a really bad loss to Chris Dart in the main event of Saturday Night Main Event. So, both men wanting this win bad. I've heard rumors, guys, that Nick Nitro and Roy Montana want to fight for those tag team titles at WrestleMania, and they want it to be in a triple threat TLC match at the pay-per-view. We would see, if that were to happen, if management approves that match, we could see Roy Montana and Nick Nitro taking on Chris Cryptic and Ricky Brown, and then finishing up, of course, with your tag team champions, the Outsiders of the Wolfpack, Dallas Morgan and Jr. Personally, I think that would be a spectacular WrestleMania match. 6 men pulling down that briefcase, which holds the tag team titles in it. Definitely on my list of matches I want to see. So hopefully, if that match happens, 6 men have their match. A tag team title match at WrestleMania would be spectacular. We already know Jackson Jordan will face Brian Tornado Nash one-on-one. What the match type is has yet to be determined, though. We know that earlier on Raw, we saw Chris Dart is going to get his one-on-one match against CJ Lyons. That first time ever match between those two men. Should be a great battle at WrestleMania as well for the TV title. And the Intercontinental title, we're not sure yet if it's going to be a one-on-one match or maybe a triple threat. But when we find out, I'll let you know, guys, as soon as we find out. Next week, we might have an Intercontinental title match between Kent Carter and Shane Thomas. Or we might just wait to WrestleMania and let that go straight to a triple threat. I'll let you guys know by our stream later on tonight when we have our episode 73 here of XCW. Well, I guess I'm the man now that I beat the man, says 702 in the chat. Alex Tyson taking down Roy Montana. Alex Tyson, a long-time veteran here in XCW. Roy Montana been around for quite a long time, but not nearly as long as Alex Tyson has been. Montana, though, personally, I really like the tights and style of Roy Montana, so I don't know. I'm pulling for both guys in this match. I just want this match to be a good one. We just have 2 matches left on this entire card, and we are moving on to our episode later on tonight. It's, of course, episode 72 here at XCW. We'll have 75 full episodes done by the end of the evening, guys. That is pretty impressive. By the end of the year. We had 60 in our first year, only able to get 15 in for the second year. I took those few months off, to kind of recharge my batteries, get through the summer. And then once school started back up, had a little bit more time to get stuff done. Here we go with the end of XCW. Guys, we have a new brand starting. Everything's going to be great in 2K16. The facial feature thing looks great. You can adjust every part of the face itself, like bend the nose, the eye. You can actually make a Picasso-looking guy if you want to. The face, putting a picture on the guy looks like it'll be a lot better detailed as well. So hopefully all that will go well in this year's game. And The Kratos will just get more amazing as we go forward. What time is tonight's match? And no, I'm awake. Everyone fall asleep, says Shantia. Yeah, there's still a lot of people in the chat, still, at least according to my Twitch on the right-hand side of my screen. Still 17 out of our, I think, 20 max at one point. Still got 17 in here. Alex Tyson climbing the top turnbuckle. What is he going for? Whatever it is, he's probably going to drop to the mat. Look, he does right there. Roy Montana able to get back up. I'm thinking somewhere between 6 and 9. I know that's a 3-hour gap, but it's just going to depend on a number of factors. I might have to drive somebody around town for a little bit. I might not be able to. I'm not sure. But we will see. J2 saying a roster picks today, finally. Oh, well. Alex Tyson climbing the top turnbuckle. J2 then there in the back getting drunk. Can I talk to you about a attire? I don't know what you're talking about. Hold on. Alex Tyson, did you see that? Catapulted Roy Montana up, hit that RKO, the Tyson cutter. 1, 2. No! That catapult Tyson cutter, not enough to put him down for the count. I thought that was it for Roy Montana. Instead, he is fighting back right now. Spinning back heel kick, though. High back heel kick right there to the temple of the head of Roy Montana. Is that enough to put him down? No, he's not actually going for the pin. Side headlock with a little bit of a cocky twist right there, lifting his legs into the air. Who's good at making attires? Hold on. 1, 2. No, not enough to put Montana down for the count. 702. Personally, I'd say probably best overall attire makers. Guys that make their own logos and whatnot for their guys. I'd probably put Chris Cryptic up there. Alpha 1's pretty good. CJ makes some good attires as well. Of course, I'd have to put... there's so many good guys. I don't know. There's so many. I know there's somebody else earlier I was thinking of, and for some reason I'm not thinking off the top of my head. Tyrant makes some good attires as well. So any of those guys for sure, and quite a few others. MV3 missed your matchup for tonight. You fought Jordan Alexander, the man who's he stole his wife's belt for Saturday at main event last week, wore it to the ring in your debut. So you fought him earlier tonight. Sadly for you, you picked up the loss by an MV3. Hold on, Sweet Chin Music, is that it? 1, 2, Montana down for the count. And after that really impressive triple threat win last week, it's this week that Alex Tyson finally picks up another win. Very impressive over a guy who's been doing well in Roy Montana. Right there, 1, 2, 3. That is it for him this evening, guys. But Roy Montana definitely not going to take this one lying down. He and Nick Nitro possibly going to be competing for those tag team titles at WrestleMania. Got to get full word from those two guys if they're still willing and able to be in the tag team division, or if they want to go their own separate ways. Just want a custom logo 702. Yeah, probably Tyrant or Tyrant Shanny or Chris Cryptic. All those guys are good at making logos. I can make a logo, but I don't know. We'll see right now. Right here we've got right there raising the hand of Roy Montana. Not necessarily happy about losing the match, but respectful of Alex Tyson who gets the win as we move on throughout the rest of the card. A lot of guys dropping out late in the stream, but that's okay. The stream is coming to a close, guys. Final match of the evening. Ricky Brown one-on-one with Jordan Alexander. And I know last week there was talk of a career-ending match, a talk of a loser leaves your faction match, but management put a kibosh on that. They did not want that to happen. In fact, instead of giving Jordan Alexander his demands for the match, they made him have to face 3 different opponents later tonight. And Jordan Alexander now, finally, final match of the evening, taking on one half of the former tag team champions, a member of the Vigilantes. Man, couldn't make it to Raw last week. Might have made a difference in that title match, but now he is facing Jordan Alexander in the main event, a Saturday night main event here this evening. I just want a custom logo. I can do a Lagoon. You mean logo? You just have to give me your code off of WWE 2K15. Pop right, hold there. Hold on, what's going on? Bam! Big right hand from Jason Alexander. Is it going to prove too impossible for him to win after having already fought 2 matches in one evening? Is this 3rd match and the skill of Ricky Brown going to prove simply way too much for him to handle? Or is he going to prove that he has what it takes to outlast 2 matches, 2 spectacular matches, one he won, one he lost, and maybe pick up a 2nd win tonight? Either way, I don't think he necessarily is happy with the way management is treating Alpha 1, a.k.a. now known as Jordan Alexander. Look at this. He has taken it to Ricky Brown. I don't know how he has the cardio still to do that after already having had 2 matches this evening. My cell writes what it thinks I'm saying. Nice takedown by Jordan. Went for a chop across the chest, though. Ricky Brown comeback attempt fail. Big belly to back suplex by Jackson Jordan. Sorry, excuse me. Jordan Alexander. That's the first time I made that mistake. Alexander pulling him to the center of the ring. Uses that strength to grab him around the head, the neck area, and just throw him, launch him over the top. Is he going for the 10 elbows again? He is. Ricky Brown is taking a beating to the chest here. I get my initials, but sharped out like the Vigilantes logo. Doing a DJ that's kind of like pointing outward, kind of, I guess like the V of the Vigilante logo. Okay. Maybe Shantia can get you hooked up, 702. This poke to the eyes. Boom! The referee saw him turn around just as he connected with that low blow. Did not see it. Referee needs to make sure that he is facing the right direction. Hold on. What is this? Big power slam by Ricky Brown. Might have just changed his fortunes that have happened thus far in the match.
And he brings his leg crashing down.
Big leg drop right there. Trying to attack with that big boot. Couldn't get it hit, though. Nice DDT by Ricky Brown. Kick to the back once again there as well. Brown over the top rope. No, pullback attempt. Broken up. Kick to the gut. Going for that big chop. Misses. Ricky Brown pull back. No. Kick to the gut again. This time, just lifts him up. Going for that power slam. And that is a lot of power behind Ricky Brown. I give you any logo, Shantia says, as long as I can find it online. A big right-handed fist right there. Ricky Brown, nice takedown. Alexander could be in trouble if Ricky Brown can get any momentum going. Running big knee from Alexander. Ricky Brown back to his feet, hits a running DDT now. These men back and forth with big moves. Running knee again, laying out Ricky Brown. This time, Jordan Alexander continues the assault. Signature move here. Triple German's got 1. He got 2. Can he hit the 3rd? He does. Triple German's hit. Flips him over. Foot underneath the rope, though. Alpha 1 should have hooked the leg. This one might have been done. I thought he was about to make him take a nap. Instead, he throws him into the corner hard, crushing off the post. Now he's dragging him to the center of the ring. Kind of funny, late in the stream, we had up to close to 20 people, down to 12 now. Late in the stream, a lot of people having to get off knowing their guys have already wrestled. The way it seems to always go. About halfway through the stream, maybe 2/3, we get the high number before people, once their matches are done and they don't really need to be around anymore eventually, they do kind of jettison off. And I'm not mad. I wouldn't necessarily be able to watch an entire pay-per-view or show all the time if I was the one watching versus the one who's actually doing it. But I'm definitely not going to be offended or upset with anybody for ever leaving a stream before it's over. Right here, Ricky Brown, gets thrown out of the ring, but he takes control, throws Jordan Alexander back into the ring. Ricky Brown trying to set up a signature move to him, maybe. Throwing to the corner, might go over that pump-up buster. About to turn him around and set up for that pump-up buster before he blocks it. Throws him right back in the corner. What is this? This could injure Jordan Alexander heading into WrestleMania with that big toss into the ring post. Now stomping a mud hole in him. Not only that, we just had to blur out the middle fingers as he flicked off Jordan Alexander, and now he's going for the pin here, guys. Only a 1 count. Alexander, a lot left in the tank, apparently. Hold on, what is that? Back in the corner again this time. Again, throwing him back his shoulder once again into the ring post. And again, mudhole stomps. He is going to just continue to assault him the best way he can think of right now, because Jordan is unable to block these moves.
Look at those eyes.
That's the name you want, is cornered. Hold on, what is this? Oh, Ricky Brown, butterfly DDT, pops him into the ground, busts him open, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. That is the end of the match, and Ricky Brown just pinned Jordan Alexander, a man who made our undisputed champion for basically for a year and a half. Made him tap out a number of weeks back. He had been on a bad losing streak, got a good win to start the evening, but it seems like the number of matches, the strength of his competitors overcame his ability here tonight. And with that beautiful butterfly DDT, he knocked him out cold, busted him open. He's got blood dripping down his face now, as Ricky Brown is your winner, member of the Vigilantes. And what an impressive win here for Saturday Night Main Event for Ricky Brown. Very impressive with him, as the Vigilantes needed this win. Brent Ryder got the win on Raw, but he is having problems with the group. That they lost the main event where they had to get Nick Nitro to step in to help due to Ryder not helping out. And Ricky Brown picking up a nice main event win here on Saturday Night Main Event. That is it, guys. End of our show. But remember, we have another match, another show coming on later tonight. 2K15 coming to a close. XCW coming to a close. New things opening up soon. New avenue for you guys to pour your creator wrestler and your imagination into. But here tonight, episode 72 is over. Thank you guys for being here. What are you? We gave Brown the insight on beating Alexander on the ride to the arena tonight, says Wrecking Crew. Okay. Thank you very much, guys, for what you did here tonight. Anybody has any new attires they want uploaded for tonight's episode, you got to let me know. Probably by like 6 o'clock. When I want to get this show started, I don't want to spend another 30, 45 minutes downloading new guys, editing stuff if I don't have to. But we will get our episode 73 on tonight, around 6, 7, or 8. Maybe 9 at the latest. I'm hoping for a 6 or 7 star, personally. I'll try to let you guys know. I'll put it on my activity feed. I don't know if I'll necessarily message everybody, but I'll put it on the activity feed. What time, when I'm ready to start. I'll let you guys know a little bit ahead of time. And I guess that's it, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in to this early episode of XCW. I will see you guys later on tonight and for WrestleMania tomorrow as well. Peace out, guys.